painting from 1882 was, quote, one of the quarries around Quincy. In 1885, he created a study portrait of Kelowna in color. I shall work on it every Saturday, as that is all the time she has. Now, that means his fiancée, he was engaged to her at the time, but he did a portrait of his fiancée. We have no idea. We've never seen that. We don't have a title. This is just a reference in a letter. So we're sure there is one out there. We've got to keep our eyes open. In 1885, he did a full-length figure of a girl to exhibit at an art club show in January. But again, we don't have a photo of that. We don't know of the painting. While studying in Paris from 1888 to 1890, he painted Village Road. Can I step back here? Village Road, Auvers-sur-Oise, France. Now, this is a painting partially cleaned, on loan from Pat McCabe. She and I collaborated on trying to figure this out because this is very unlike all his other works. It looks French, it looks European. It doesn't look like an American painting. So, since there is a painting in this Boston Club art show for 1934, called Village Road, Auvers-sur-Oise, France, we thought this might be appropriate. If we ever find another painting that's a better fit, we might be changing some of the titles. So while studying in Paris from 1888 to 1890, he painted Village Road. It's signed, but there's no date. That's a shame. Harvesting the Light, which is a book, said that Utah artists continued to go to the country to sketch and paint. They frequented the village of Auvers, just outside of Paris. Drawing outdoors seemed to provide a respite from their rigorous studio grind. And in a letter dated September 1890, John B. Fairbanks, a noted painter and fellow Utahn, said, "I never saw any scenery to equal that. It is a little village where peasants live. The old thatch roof cottages and old walls are as picturesque, spelled with an E-S-K on the end, are as picturesque as can be, and every turn in the road makes a new picture." Even as late as 1912, after he had given friends a painting, Dallin wrote to them that his painting was about the memories of the most beautiful and inspiring scenery in the world, my native mountains, which are the Wasatch Mountains, and they're captured on a canvas in the Native American room. That painting is Indians or Native Americans and the Wasatch Mountains, and that was donated to us by Glenn Doherty and Barbara Milhender. Gorgeous painting. Please take a look at it. Many of the paintings displayed here and in our galleries can be attributed to the Boston Art Club exhibit of January 1934. The Sculpture and Third-Dimensional Paintings Trifold brochure lists 38 of Dallin's third-dimension works. Some titles are easy to match, well, with the paintings. For example, The Tent. And if you see if you look in this gallery, you'll see a tent. So we match them together. Others take more research. Dallin called them experimental and third-dimensional because the masses, forms, and textures are built with a thick impasto. I'm thinking of food. He rejected flat painting. He preferred a bold look, composing his elements in space so their third-dimensional quality would be real. And I think this looks real. You know, this isn't even impressionistic. It's not ethereal. It just looks very concrete and really American. Although painting was his hobby, Dallin sketched and painted to relax, to conceptualize his sculptures, to record his memories of people and places and to earn money. Quote, his canvases mostly filled with landscapes were strewn about his studio, showing off their primitive style. I might take exception with that, but that's okay. The one behind you we think is unfinished, so that one looks a little more primitive, but I just think it's looking a little more raw because it hasn't been completed. So showing off their primitive style, their third-dimensional technique, or his efforts at Impressionism, or a French style of painting, where we're not sure. We don't have a lot of information about his paintings. So I would like you to take some time. We have 5 paintings here, as you see, 1 on the outside wall, and 3 in the Native American gallery. So do take a look at them. And if you have any questions, I'll do what I can. If you have any questions.
And now our executive director, Heather LaValle.